So we go with the vetoes of StarShaped and Blade. Unfortunately, we don't have anything from him yet. So StarShaped is vetoing Amazonia and Last Refuge. Doesn't want to play that. And we have Twisted out for Blade, as well as Ancient Isles. So this leaves us with Echo Isles, Terranas, and Turtle Rock. And Blade says, go Turtle Rock. So, boom, that's our first match. Blade decides, and we're left with Terranas and Echo. So, I wonder what StarShaped is preparing for now. I mean, he knew that he will face a human, and since he practiced with Nov already for his first round match, maybe he practiced with Affect or Thorthane against human. I could definitely feel that. So, what do we know about the two players? Not too much. Both, of course, recent result. The first place in GCS Western Open Qualifier 2. Where Blade beat Napamuk and StarShaped beat Agent. So StarShaped knows how to fight humans, that's for sure. And Huntress might work a little better against humans than they do against orcs. Ping seems fine. Pretty fair for both. 37. The win rates are so... they're pretty bad. 37% versus Night Elf and 25% versus human. I mean, if you play Jarakab a lot, that happens. Thank you, Mr. P. Gray, Neo the Tuchel of Warcraft. I hope I'm a little more easy to handle than Thomas Tuchel. So, StarShaped not deciding his race yet. So maybe preparing a little bit more. And then we can start. And we will have the first player eliminated from qualifier number 1. It's so great that NetEase gives Europe the Western community, 4 slots. I mean, Foggy and Happy, that was pretty obvious in the first qualifier that they will win this. And a trip to Shanghai in summer is, I think, not the worst thing you can do. StarShaped wasn't qualified for the first Western qualifier, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. But Thomas G was, who is not attending this time, after receiving a def win over Orc Worker last time. Rudin dropped in round 1 last time. This time he seems so much stronger. But everybody, of course, is excited for Hawk. So, still waiting. For the StarShaped player. Latest 24/7 on NetEase? Really? I mean, he's playing so much on W3 Arena as well. Oh, StarShaped was taking a sweet, sweet, sweet time. Hawk versus Orc Worker is today. We will stream it after the lower bracket final. No, after the lower bracket final is Ruin versus Sonic, and after that is Orc Worker versus Hawk. And the game is up! And we're going live into the lower bracket round 1. Who will be eliminated? That's the big question here. StarShaped or his opponent, Blade. As I said, Blade is the up-and-coming player from Europe. StarShaped has been around forever. Since the dawn of War Chief. He was already there, playing a lot of 2-2s with him, I think. So StarShaped has been there. Not on top level, but always behind that, playing a lot of, I don't know. Does he play? I think he plays Clan Wars, right? For the Scandinavian clan. We are on Turtle Rock. Blade is starting in the upper left, StarShaped in the bottom left. And we have a bigger map now. And in the interview, in the post-match interview after the loss against Orc Worker, he says, I prefer bigger maps so I can hide more stuff. And that's exactly what he will see here, or play a little more with the map itself. And this is the Huntress opening for sure. Pot him into Huntress. Was made of the compliment. Thank you, Mr. P. Gray. On the other side, we see an Archmage. This is interesting. I wonder how far he will creep her. Like, is level 1 enough? Or is it gonna be level 3? Is he expecting an expansion? Wants to pressure that really hard? But yeah, no Warden, no Demon Hunter. StarShaped once again with extraordinary choices. After building his main base in almost an Orc Worker space. So expanding on Turtle Rock is already hard. If you're facing Huntress, and it looks like mass Huntress, of course. And it's even harder. How does he want to deal with it? Does he go one base? Fast Rifleman? Or not? Archmage is jumping out on his horse to go creeping for the first time. So is the Potom. Well, not creeping, but harassing. And here is the first Engine of War and the Hunter's Hall. I wonder if a second Engine of War is coming as well. Yep, there we go. So it is mass hunts. The question is, what's Blade's reaction? They must have met in leather a lot of times then. If you play... Oh, steal! Good one by StarShaped. If you go for level 51 on W3 Arena, second kill, then that's very, very nice. And you played a lot of games if you're that far up. So very important steals for StarShaped. Almost zero experience on the Archmage. Just got a little bit. And that means he's far away from level 2. That means he's far away from the Brilliance Aura. That means less Water Elementals, which are the main target against Huntress. Speaking of which, first one is coming. And this one will creep to get the Priestess up to level 2. I wonder if you go... Oh, Searing Arrows first, by the way. Didn't mention that. Makes, of course, last hitting and pressuring the Archmage a lot easier than the Potom Aura. Costs a little mana, but there's nothing to burn, so why not go for it? Shadow Melt. He lost a lot of HP already. That's definitely not what he wants. And Blade is going to tier 2.
Forces are under attack.
He follows up the mass build by StarShaped. Oh, he's there to steal it again. Nice last hit. And even more hits on the Potom. Real good play by Blade so far. I wonder if he's exhausted after this devastating level 30-minute game against Hawk, which he unfortunately lost in the end. Definitely the game of the qualifier so far, which we haven't seen, but Deport did it. So, oh, he follows it up with a tech. Is this again the mass Huntress tier 3 stuff we see from StarShaped? Let's see about that. If that works out. He needs a lot of Huntress against the Rifleman. Blacksmith is already there. Very fast reaction by Blade. Tier 2 was like halfway done. There was the Blacksmith. Claws of Attack is nice. Plus 9 damage already. Plus 2 on the Huntress. He's going for upgrades already. No, just Ultra Vision. Not the damage upgrade ones. You can stack up a lot of damage with Potom and Huntress. Updates are so cheap. They're worth a lot. Potom Aura, if you get to level 3, so sick. Did you see that the Aura didn't work for a second? Interesting. He cancels the shot. That means no scroll of regen, no clarities for Blade. Gloves of haste here, more creeping. He wants level 3 so bad. He knows water elementals are key against this. Oh, he's not paying attention to this rifleman. And the Mountain King is coming. He wants to break the base, but he's attacking this one. I'm not too sure why.
The player's forces
oh, loses a wisp against this footman. The multitasking is not that strong today with StarShaped. Of course, he wants to force a repair to get some damage onto the workers as well. Sanctum is coming up. And now comes Blade. Still level 2, but the first rifleman is out. The question is for how long? It's 500 and more. Should be coming soon. So far, I think he can easily win that fight. But he's running away for a long time just to get this one rifleman. Where the next one should be in production already. He should be able to get that. The Hunter is coming in, not blocking there. Ooh, that was a mistake. I think not fighting there was a mistake in general. Blade did the one correct thing, throwing out a bait. That bait worked beautifully. And now the pressure is off the base and the Mountain King is out. So not too many losses for Blade here. He is supply stuck, yeah, but not anymore. And the riflemen are coming out. The question is, does he want to react against this? Oh, he saw the lore. Or does he want to pressure against this? Panda second. We're gonna see Dryads. Bear's not really an option, I think. With the True Shot Aura here. But creeping must be a priority to StarShaped now. I mean, on the back of the turtle, with a lot of normal damage, creeping can be done easily. The question is, will Blade allow him to creep? Because that would be big right hand from the Engine of War. That could be his demise. Like, if he gets his heroes too high level. Oh, is he fast enough? Blade is coming from the north. You see boots of speed for the Panda. He gets the next warrior. You get the trolls as well. No, they don't. One end snare, of course, a gift for Blade. Takes that. Thank you. But opens up the rifle army for the Huntress. One is dead. That's level 3 for the Archmage. He has enough mana for the Water Elemental. There it is. He was just waiting for it. But the Searing Arrows are doing a good job so far. Now he's out of mana. Can't do it anymore. Oh, that Breath of Fire was nice. But so far it looks very good for Blade. Exactly. And StarShaped is forced into a town portal. Ay, ay, ay. I like how StarShaped just ignores the footmen because he really don't care about them. And just goes for the riflemen and casters. It's only one rifleman remaining still. And that's good. Just lower the damage of the human army. That's key. Especially if you go Dryads now. And piercing damage is your #1 thing. I like that he doesn't go only Huntress. Because with Dispel, you have such a mighty weapon against the Water Elementals now. Scroll of the Beast, never wrong. Level 2 on the Mountain King. And StarShaped is pure aggression this game. Of course, with the first Huntress being out, you want to dispel a lot, you want to kite a lot. But he's sending them in right into a concave of piercing damage. That's not supposed to happen. Mass damage coming into the Panda, but the staff is there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Riflemen, of course, superior to Dryads, thanks to their medium armor. I wonder what his solution will be. First Dispel. Alright, he stays on tier 2. It's only gonna be that. Is he still producing Huntress? I don't think so, right? No. What was that? Ah, another Moonwell. Getting ready to break upkeep. But so must be Blade as well. Yeah, there's the farm coming up. So both players pretty close to breaking the 50 supply line. Potom is still not 3. He needs one pickup. The Panda is very helpful though. Drunken Haze on Rifleman is a gem. He did buy a heal scroll. This could be... Oh, Drunken Haze Breath of Fire hits everything. Well done. And finally he gets level 3. And now we have more damage boost. Plus 12 on the bottom. Plus 4 on the Dryads. And Blade is getting teared apart here. His Riflemen are just dying. Next Breath of Fire leveling up to 2.5 immediately. The Dryads are taking care of the casters. Well done. They can't be attacked back there. And Blade is down to 4-1. StarShaped lost a good amount of hunters, but he's still looking so strong. Okay, now he turns around. And now, will he lose the second Dryad as well? Doesn't get in range. Saves this one. Of course, he can interfere here. Nice pull. But the Archmage is there. Oh, the Archmage! Is he in trouble? We do have slow. Might be forced into a town portal, but no, not enough damage. No surround. And StarShaped has to retreat. Otherwise... more hunters are falling, and you can't allow that to happen. Almost level 4. It's only one priest remaining. But they're coming quite fast.
Forces are under attack.
The good thing for Blade is that usually the rifle caster style doesn't work later on in the game. It's just do or die. This time it's different because StarShaped is not using his technology correctly. Not going for bears. He's a very special player, of course. Still no upgrades on the units of StarShaped. Still, well, there's a great synergy with upgrades in True Shot. It doesn't have the resources currently. Still 3 units hurt. Could be 12 supply. 9 supply. That are just down the drain. Gets the next heal scroll. Trying to hunt down Blade until... yeah, he wants to get into the fights since the rifleman number is not that crucial yet.
Forces are under attack.
He needs to creep. And of mana stealing at level 4. Big mana potion. Okay. Things are getting interesting. Level 3 on the Mountain King on the other side. Keeps the scroll of the beast, of course, as there's no area of effect to spell. Oh shit. Picks it up on that Mountain King. I thought level 5 would be way more desirable. But alright. StarShaped finds a crack in Blade's base. And there's no tower at all. Breath of Fire into all the workers. This is a town portal trade, but this goes into the lumber economy of Blade. Yeah, TP is coming in. How much damage can he do? Not too much. Reveal being used. Storm bolts, a huntress. But apart from that was great. I think he killed like 5 peasants for that town portal. As long as it's only the lumber workers that he can transfer to the gold mine, that's alright. But sooner than later, this will become expansive. At the moment, he can live with it, as he has a decent lumber bank. But I like this. How we realized that it's open? Chapeau. Going for more. Dryads, Huntress. He has 1 heal scroll. Shop control, as important as on Echo Isles now. You can't venture out. Here, StarShaped is scouting for expansions, but there is none. Oh, he didn't get it, right? He didn't get the 2nd heal scroll. It's up for grabs now. As we have the first Spellbreaker. Rifleman 2-0 upgrades. Would love to see that on Dryads as well, and Huntress. 54 versus 58. StarShaped tries to run away, but of course Stormbolts are always near. Both players with 1 heal scroll. There's an Invo Potion on the Mountain King, and the Scroll of the Beast. That's the consumables for the human. On the other side, heal scroll, staff, big mana, potion. And it looks like the Panda has to carry. So far it works well. But look at the focus fire. Now with Roar. He needs to dispel it very soon. He tries to solo dispel it. Water Elementals are dead too, but StarShaped, these Huntress are not working at all. Getting sniped 1 by 1. Archmage in trouble now. Has no TP. Uses another heal scroll. Can swap over the Invul Potion. Does so now. The Panda still has 300 mana, but he Oh, almost couldn't use it because he's dead, but no, staff out. Scotty beam me up works again, but you know, without the blockers. Now there's a Stormbolt on the Priestess. No surround though.
Forces are under attack.
He has triple. Oh, Archmage again. This time the Invo Potion is gone. Stormbolt against him, level 5. Saves him. And the Potom is in problems. It's not enough. He used the big mana potion, but that's a bash. Potion used, and another one! The Stormbolt kills the Panda! And he realizes, without the area of effect damage, this is over. Very unfortunate with all those stunts against the Panda. Well, he had the time to drink, but not the time to spit the fire, and then you die, obviously. How realistic Warcraft is, right? So 1-0, 4 Blade. And StarShaped again, calling for Echo Owls. It was Turtle Rock for the human, Echo Owls for the Night Elf. And of course it's 1-0 for Blade now. Will he do the same strategy again? I don't think it works against human because this position will obviously be scouted. So, we are up to map number 2. Everybody is in. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In game we are. Will it be another 2-0 in the second GCS Western qualifier? We have only seen 2-0s before. And it's... Again, he's up to something interesting. This is a neutral hero build. This is definitely a neutral hero build. And I would predict like a Beastmaster or a Dark Ranger or maybe even a Panda. But you know what? This is StarShaped. I have no idea what he does. Sometimes it makes no sense what he does. And that's what makes him so exciting. So far, his plans didn't work out. What does he have up his sleeve now? I would love to see an Alchemist. Alchemist and Huntress should be a great combo, right? With the reduced armor and damage over time, and then you throw in a bunch of Huntress with area of effect. That works. That should work well in theory. So, Altar very, very late to go for the Tavern later on, once the neutral heroes are available. Then he's gonna creep. I mean, he can snowball hard with a Dark Ranger. That would be the obvious choice. Another one would be, as I said, Panda or Beastmaster. It's an Archmage again by Blade. No surprise here. He's not expecting a Warden or some sort. Will the creeps be pulled by Blade? I mean, he scouts this. He's aware of the neutral hero build order now. So he will scout the Tavern, I mean. He knows StarShaped. There's no surprise that he does surprises, or he likes to surprise.
A player's forces are under attack.
Clause of attack for the Archmage again. Panda first. Okay, very, very strong area of effect seems to be his solution. He's not backing this up with a Huntress Hole. This is only Archers for now. I wonder for how long. I can totally see like a Archers only game to win. But alright, he's using Breath of Fire to creep this. Not Drunken Haze, interestingly. But the number one thing is to go for Mercs here. Footmen are coming, Archmage is already there. Can he steal the Renegade Wizard? That's the most important thing. Level 2 on the Panda. So he does have Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire. No Dispel, so they take a lot of damage over time now. Can he save that Archer somehow? No, it's not nighttime. He gets healed though by the Shadow Priest. And now it's night and he Shadow Melts. A great save by StarShaped. If he doesn't lose his Shadow Priest in the process. The Berserker is not available yet. The Renegade Wizard is sleeping there, man. He was attacked for like a minute. He just went to sleep. Super chill, dude. And the Panda did some good damage. Okay, Shadow Priest is dead. Berserker is hired now, though. And again, Blade is going for tier 1. No expansion, even against Night Elf. Because he knows it's massing StarShaped.
A player's forces are under attack.
He has to save this. The Shadow Priest loss was already big, but he can't afford to lose the Berserker as well. Well, it looks like it. And that will be huge. Ah, well. What the fuck? Okay, he gets away with it. Did good damage to the Archmage here.
A town is under
Shadow Priest is almost there, but he can't get rid of those footmen. He's trying to fight this now, but he loses this. He's sick and tired of running away, and he just gives in. Like, it's not worth it. All this, I've been running all my life. No. But I love how Blade is distracting the Panda. Echo Isles is one of the easiest maps to call for level 3. And even that, even here, he can't find it because there's constant pressure from Blade towards StarShaped. There's a Huntress Hole now, by the way, and attack. So once again, Dryads, as it seems. Can't get the slow out. In the meantime, Blacksmith, Rifleman, usual stuff. He's floating in 900 gold. Holy crap, that's a lot. Lots of Moonwells in production for StarShaped. Who's down to 24 supply. That's nothing. It's ridiculously low. But finally he can creep his Renegade. That took some time. Gets his beloved Shadow Priest back. And this will not be contested. Naga second though. Charisma of evasion. Meh. StarShaped is really not lucky today. Nice save on that Archer with 5 HP. Drunken Haze, Breath. He's still burning. Gets a Huntress hit out.
Attack.
There's no boots though. And the Shadow Priest dies again. He doesn't take care enough of his mercenaries, so he loses a lot.
A town is under siege.
Because of that. Keeper of the Grove is coming for the Entangle. And Engines of Lore. Only one though. So solo Dryads? I don't know if that's working. Sanctum is up. Priests are coming so far. Only 2 Riflemen. No upgrade as well. Or there could be a great timing to kill the shop and both lores. StarShaped has to be so careful in this. But on the other side as well, if the Keeper of the Grove comes out, we see an Entangle. It's an immediate town portal. Gets the shop. Mass Detonate is in, but he doesn't care about this too much. Here we go. First lore down. He should really focus on that second building, I feel, and then try to TP out. Okay, so he has only 1 spell ready. Oh, Entangle is in! And he doesn't TP! He wants to keep up the pressure because he got the Keeper of the Grove. But the Naga's retreating now. He still wants to fight this double kill on Echo Isles. The Archmage kill, of course, a lot better. But the Naga already level 2. Get so many archers. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, but there is no follow-up. The Panda is the last garrison for StarShaped in this tournament. If he loses this map, he's out. And the... Oh, look at this! The misses, man. The synergy of Drunken Haze and Talisman of Evasion is really working well. But with only one lore and no normal damage. Ah, there we go. Mauler is up. And the Troll Twins. Big investment by StarShaped, but he needed that. 28 versus 47. He's hanging on to dear life. The block wasn't good enough by Blade. But he can pick up everything else. Oh, the poor Mauler is there to block and do damage. But all he does is being icy cold. And struggle. If you can get the second kill, that would be great, but the Dryads are not in range yet, or not even there yet. Moon Juice is empty. Keeper of the Grove is coming back. Maybe he can get the second kill on the Naga, because there is no TP. He needs to save his Panda, though. That's the most important thing. Here we go. Where's the Tangle? There it is. But the Panda dies. No, doesn't die. He gets the kill and the Panda survives. But the next threat is back, and that is the Archmage. Can he somehow... But there's no shop. He can't buy potions. Trying so hard. Mauler did his job, tanked a lot. But that's it. Nighttime is so far away. 6 in-game hours. 5 in-game hours. 6 in-game hours? I'm not too sure. Another Shadow Priest available? No.
Forces are under attack.
No, 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 no. Only the Mud Golem. But the Riflemen are too strong. And the Panda falls. GG, well played. StarShaped eliminated from the GCS Western Qualifier, and Blade advances to round 2 in the lower bracket. That was no surprise, to be honest. The odds were quite high against him, as Blade is pretty good. Anima is leading 1-0 over Bound. And it looks like Sweden and Germany might be eliminated here. We see a Blood Mage from Anima, by the way, disabling the Blade Master. You can see this again at Deport Gaming. So this would mean Moldova stays alive, and most likely France staying alive, with Germany and Sweden being out, of course. We have more games for you. We're gonna continue with Sonic versus Ruden. There we go. That's what we saw already. Ruden beating Anima, Orc Worker beating StarShaped, StarShaped losing to Blade. So StarShaped goes out with 0-4 maps. And Sonic vs. Ruden will determine the first player of the winner bracket final. And that would be a very, very interesting Night Elf Mirror. But Bound is still alive here. Almost level 4 on the Shadowhunter. Once again, if you want to see this, Deport Gaming. And that would be a big surprise. That would, to me, would be a really big surprise. Anima disappointed earlier in his game against Ruden, which I thought would be the closest quarterfinal we have. But it's not. So, until this game is finished, we go into a small break. Of course, you head over to Deport, watch the game there. And we will be right back with either Game 3 of Anima vs. Bound or Rudin vs. Sonic. So let's get ready for more Warcraft.